Check 1 2, check 1 2, audio check, audio check.
Good.
Test.
Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. It's going to be a great day here in lovely Kansas City, Missouri.
Ethan Swanson in the back here getting stretched out. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the chat. We're just doing our quick audio check. We're going to get this stream started in just a minute. Hopefully everybody out there feeling good this morning. Drew Nestor, what's up, dude?
We got some
Grayson
early
Payne
birds.
in the chat. Tiama.
Early birds in the chat. We appreciate y'all being here with us.
Welcome. We're going to get this stream started in just a little bit. Just doing our quick audio check. Strat, give me one more. How you feeling this morning?
Oh my goodness, it's a great start to the new year, Mr. DeGange. We got some action ready, lined up, fired up. Let's see what's in store for 2024.
All right, we'll be back in just a little bit. Hey everybody, and welcome to Modus Ninjas. We are out here in Lee's Summit, Missouri for our 6th qualifier of the season. Excited to get things underway. Donovan Matoyer, TJ Rehak, our 2 course designers, and the entire Modus crew. I'm Chris Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year, our first comp of the year. We got some hungry athletes out there trying to qualify still, and we've only got a few qualifiers remaining, so we're going to see some action coming y'all's way here in just a second.
Yeah, we're definitely excited to get things underway here at Modus for our 6th qualifier of the season, looking for 4 more men and women for the championship. Remember, you got to be in the top 4. And things start with the open round. In the open round, there's a 3-minute time limit. Top 10 men and women will move on to the finals, which we'll be streaming later today. And we will be utilizing the retry system. Athletes get 3 attempts per obstacle. If you fail, you go back to the starting platform, and you got to complete the obstacle to move on.
Yeah, we've seen that retry system come into play multiple times, able to get somebody through into the next round. Usually by the skin of their teeth, so we'll see how it plays out today. Our first runner-up is going to be Ernesto Perez.
Ernesto Perez starting things off. Always difficult to be the first athlete on the course. There are rules videos, Strat, but a video just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, he's representing Crescent City Ninja Academy. Old Flybird out there swinging his way in. Shimmying up and over. Breaking Bad. He's got to create a little up and over maneuver there before shimmying up the board. A little bit of a sideways maneuver, but
and then you got the upwards.
It's a slight decline,
here.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a weird pressure point at the end there. If you have too much swing built up, it's going to send you right back down the track. So might need to adjust the hand placements. Sure he's at the right place. It just missed the ring. They're going to have to reset and try again. See that 10-second reset time. Once that time has passed, they get to try again. Ernesto working his way up the track. His first NSC comp here for him this season. Let's see if we can get to that ring. There's a ring right after that board. He's got to grab onto, and it's just out of reach again. I'll have one final attempt.
Tough second obstacle.
You have to wonder if you maybe have a different hand placement. Might prevent it from sliding back too much. Let's see what it decides to do here. 3rd and final attempt.
Yeah, well, you really want to drive your hips up, but not take too big of a backswing. That's really the tricky part.
Come on, brother. Yeah, that's the timing of that swing is just causing it to slide back. He's trying to cheat towards the front end of the board to keep pressure on the front part of it, and that's just not going to be there for him. Tough early exit for Ernesto. Yeah, the pipe slider type move where you have that backswing in play is really, really challenging. Up now is going to be Jackson Froslee. Coming out of Conquer Ninja Warrior in Blaine. Been training since October of 2017. Getting ready for his run right now. Standing by. Outside of Ninja Warrior type obstacle training, he's another pole vaulter. Got a growing list of pole vaulting ninjas out there.
Hey man, I think pole vault is so good for this sport. A lot of body control, a lot of tech. Ooh, a really nice job getting up the end of the slider here. Not too much swing. Very nicely done. Can he hold it? There we go.
Great job there. You see the tech put on display as he shimmies his way across this pipe traverse.
Nicely done.
No problem there. Checking the hands real quick. Might grab a little bit of that chalk before moving on to the Aussie grips. Got a couple different moves, kind of like a cannonball with, can't really get a full wrap with that middle shark fin. Kind of prevents you from really clasping the fingers together. It does increase the difficulty of that grip.
Yeah, I mean, if you've watched the rules video, this NSC definitely seems like it's going to be a little more grip intensive. Not as much tech, perhaps, especially in the early stages.
Ooh, yeah, doing these Aussie grips here, the little ice cream sandwiches before getting into the tiptoe. No problem on that one. And into, this is the Folsom Prison. Up and in, going for a big skip. Saying bye-bye to that whole section of cane transfers.
Now onto the vertical propellers. This one, and like I said, Strat, this NSC, unlike the others, this is a grip-intensive NSC. This hybrid course, very different from what we're used to seeing, but it's honestly I like it a lot, Strat, because it highlights the difference between the gyms, between the course designers, and some courses are going to play to some athletes' strengths, some might not.
Oh, man, Jackson, we went for a lower grab there, trying to lean out to it, and maybe went a little too soon. Wants to be a little higher up on those propellers. Yeah, that's just a tough move here. Wow, almost to the end, though. You see 7 out of 9 obstacles complete. Not bad being the second runner of the day. Looking at around 85 runners total. Up now is going to be Elizabeth Levinshteyn. Coming out of Concord Ninja Gym in Blaine. High school student athlete, coaches out of Ninjas United in Maple Grove, Minnesota. Has a background of 11 years in gymnastics. This should translate well into the world of ninja. She goes up and over the wall here. See how we do on this ascent.
Nice job.
Good power going up the track, not having that backswing really come into play, and swings on through. Nice job, Elizabeth. And those pipes do rotate, so you can see she's using a mixed grip hold on those pipes because they do spin. The bearings there don't make it an easy transition around the corners as she's looking for the transition to jump out, and whew, little bit of a lean back, but she's clear. Gotten first at the UNA qualifiers and regionals last season. Took first at the UNA qualifier that she competed in this season. Translate some of that experience into the NSC. Let's see what we got here on these laches.
Yeah, this move for the women, a little more of like a wingnut style move because they got to grab on the sides here. Not utilizing the sloper part, but it does force you to sort of make that sideways move.
Not waiting too long. Wants to get right back into it, but
good
drop
reset
back
there. Good reset. Yeah, I would go for more of a wingnut here. So you could see she's going for like a mixed grip, keeping her hips straight on to the next hold, but I think you really...
Okay,
go.
Okay,
All
she's
right.
figuring it out. Yeah, that is a really awkward hand position to make every time.
There we
but
go,
yeah,
Elizabeth.
that mixed grip is the way to do it.
Whoa!
What a save, Gange.
Jeez, dude.
Nice work. Able to figure it out. Didn't feel great on that second one, so wisely stepped back to the platform. It's going to relax a little bit before trying these next set Aussie grips. Looks like she's eyeing up the big skip here.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, and tried a static reach. Couldn't quite get it. But she's got time. We got 3 minutes on the time. So about 30 seconds remaining. See, she's trying to let those hands rest up a little bit more, checking the clock. Big leap out. Fingertips, not going to get there on the second attempt. One final try. Yeah, the big jumps here might be taking it out of the fingertips.
Only 5 seconds to go, though.
Oh, man, I appreciate the effort. She got really close there. Couldn't quite get those locked in. Pretty tough grip to the start of the course. Up now. Got Silas Osterhoff. Silas, 15 years old, originally from Chicago, but now out in St. Louis, Missouri. A bit of a runner's background outside of Ninja. I'll tell you, man, running, I only ever ran one marathon. And that was all I ever, that was enough for me, my friend. No more long distance runs for me. So I wonder what Silas is, what's his preferred distance as a runner. But we're on the move. Working his way up and over the Breaking Bad obstacle. So finalist back in the 2023 season of the WNL. Let's see if we can get this figured out. Minimize that swing, hollow back. Ooh, almost. He was a little far back on the pipe. He needed to be, he had to turn his head a little bit. You saw that was maybe impeded his swing slightly. Here we go, try number 2 for Silas. Building up that swing to all he needs that time, and
I think there was a foot tap.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate. Got to be aware of your surroundings. Had the tech on lock that time. Still, those feet up. Third and final attempt for Silas. Hold tight. Oh, we hear people giving him some encouragement here. This is a tough spot to be in. Third and final attempt. Doesn't want to drop. Fighting for it. Man, after a couple attempts, you can just tell it starts to drain the grip. He's trying to go for his skip and not going to get there. And that's a rough one to go out like that. He had it on the second attempt, but just the foot tap, foot drag, not clean enough to get a full clear. Chase Dallmann stepping up, getting ready to go. Another athlete out of Conquer Ninja Gyms. He's a software developer and computer science student. And to stay away from this man out in the lanes in the bowling alley, he has bowled over 10 games, 300 plus, or 300. That's a clean game bowling. Like, I've never bowled a 300.
Oh my God, my highest score is like 120 or something like that.
Oh, good stuff here. Well, he's looking for a strike on this course. Doesn't want to get any retries needed. Hold on for the ring swing. Gets the landing. Nice work, Chase.
Going with that mixed grip tech like you talked about earlier, Strat. The bar does rotate.
There you go. Work around that dismount. Oh, but that is a tricky jump with that last little step.
Well, the reason it's so tough, you can see that last bar is on an angled wall. And so that foot placement is really sort of awkward, especially to make the next dismount.
Let's see what he decides to do.
You're kind of leaning back as you go for it.
There we go. Good switch of the feet there to get a better position for the jump out. All right. Rocking a 2023 Finals NCNS shirt. That's one of the local leagues he's done well in. Going for that open grip, the palm, open palm grip. That is such a taxing hold on the forearms and the tendons. Wait for those reset times to go back to 0, and here we go for try number 2. Overhand grip, nice job, makes that second move, but we got one more to make and then the dismount. Hold on, no, one was a little too high. His right hand, left hand on our side of the screen, just a little low. That's what's really tough when it comes to those kind of obstacles. It's almost like an unstable bridge where if you have one hand slightly off, then the whole structure is going to shift and really mess you up on the clean grab. But here's the third and final attempt for Chase. And just not able to stay on top of those Aussie grips.
Yeah, those slopers are tough, Strat. Like you said, you got to be so precise, make sure your hands are landing at the exact same time.
Yeah, not an easy one that early on in the course, but up now, Alexandria Feit. Got a competitive background as well in gymnastics. Coming up and over the Breaking Bad. Trying to work her way up the track right now. Going for the pull, and you can see that board start to tip a little bit.
Yeah, and it's a big pull. Got to make sure that board doesn't tip, and especially, ooh, little slide there on the dismount platform.
Good save, and then she's going to keep on moving. Probably not too worried about little underslide on those platforms. She is a wakeboarder. Recently won first place at a national wakeboard competition as a beginner, so probably A-okay on a little unstable footing underneath, so nice job there.
From Houston, Texas. I'm going to reveal my poor geography here. How many lakes are there in Houston, Texas?
I've got no idea, man. Texas is huge.
It is huge. I know Austin has some lakes. Let's go, Alex.
Great technique here, opting to go with that switch grip tech we saw earlier. Oh, but that last move just off axis a bit.
Yeah, honestly, Strat, she looked really comfortable on the first move. We'll see if she can adjust here. Probably not needing to change too much, maybe just misjudge the hand placement, but the first one looked good. Hopefully she can get out of this.
Building up momentum here. Plenty of hang time. Wants to be sure of this last move. Great catch, just a little twist, eyeing that dismount and gets the point locked in. Chalk up a bit, and now let's see how Alex decides to go about this one. Ooh, yeah, you can see how tiny of those ledges are on the Aussie grips. Kind of like the floating bird boxes, little birdhouse cliffhangers we've seen, but there's not much room. You can see how little space you have and easy it is to just knock away.
Yeah, it's not a lot of space, and the fact that it's not exactly a flat ledge you're grabbing because the ledge is curved as it curves up into the cylinder, so here we go.
It's trying to find a different handhold position, just doesn't really.
Looking over to the coach, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, but the fingertips are peeling. Oh, man, almost figured it out on her third and final attempt.
Yeah, trying to figure it out here.
Yeah, really?
See.
Yeah, just the grip, the crimp strength required. Nice try. That one's going to be a tough one. Up now is going to be Benjamin Thomas, coming out of Ninjas United in Maple Grove. Youngest out of 6 kids. Getting ready to be taken off on the course here in a second. Said he first started getting into ninja after having to stay in a hotel for 6 months when their house got destroyed by a tornado. So that really gave him an outlet to, take his mind off of that tragedy. Here, Benjamin making his way up the track right now. There we go, sticks the landing. Oh, going with little shimmy hops right there, getting through that spinning pipe pretty quickly and good. I like the little wall sideways mantle. As we start looking for these slopers. Good catch.
Really nice control there on the first one. Hopefully it doesn't get too crooked. It should straighten out for him. Just keep swinging for it. Nice control here, Strat.
There we go. Come on, Benjamin. Looking locked in.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Wants to skip. Got a handful to go. He wants to go for static here. Come on with it. Ooh, come on. No, he was right there. He was wanting to calm his swing down a little bit before transitioning. Just couldn't get it on that final move. But now he's got a good feel for him. I think he'll be okay. See him trying to utilize. Oh, he's going for a big skip, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's going to go for that last
Come on,
one.
Get it, Benjamin. Nice. Tiptoe his way across this little balance. No problem there.
Now it's on to the Folsom Prison.
All right, we got less than a minute remaining. Oh, went for a big move and just came up short. That's not a bad idea if you feel you've got good jumping power to make that move. Oh, he'll try to take out some of the extra risky moves you have to make. He's got one final attempt. Trampolines can be tricky. Let's see how he does on this third and final move. Big ups and gets it on the final catch. And he's out of there. Nice job just getting through. But with 5 seconds remaining, and at least get the feel for the propeller.
Yeah, and that's going to be time right there.
Nice try, Benjamin.
And we're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, bucket of chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love. All right, you guys. So
Make sure you guys check out the Ninja Kids for Safe Kids January 13th and 14th. That is coming up next weekend at Rock Solid, a multi-stage competition, 11U, 13U divisions. They also got a tag team comp. It is for safe families for children. The registration is right there in the QR code. Make sure you guys check it out. Rock Solid Warrior Ninja Kids for Safe Kids next weekend. Going to be an awesome comp. We love the Rock Solid crew. They put together phenomenal competitions. And back down to the floor, our judge Ethan Swanson standing by, getting our next athlete ready to run. We are ready to go and ready to see that next athlete. I believe, who do we got on the run order here? Aidan, here we go. One of my students, Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. He's on the elite team. Jesse back home watching.
Oh, Aidan Klein. Yep, coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Ready to rock and roll. Working his way out of Breaking Bad. Competed on the USA Ninja World Cup team trials last year. They're getting ready for another big event coming up in the summer. Sure, Aidan's going to be gunning for that competition as well. As he's trying to find the swing tech here for that ring grab.
Yes, Aidan, nicely done there.
Starts to shimmy over onto the pipe wall.
Use the corner of that wall, make a big jump. Gotta go back.
Not going to get on that one.
This one's a little more awkward.
Yeah, you want your inside leg to be on that last platform. Kind of help generate some power, or else you have to do like a cross body jump, and it just doesn't really work out that way. And
there we go.
Gets it that time. Nice work, Aidan. And we're getting lined up now for these Aussie grips. Pretty technical and pumpy upper body obstacle here. Just can utilize the sides only, not the shark fins in the middle. Oh, not going to get on this first attempt. It's more of a compression style obstacle. Really need to stay on top of it as best as you can, but those fins really impede how high up you can hold on to that. Gets it on the second attempt here. One more move to make. Pops off. Got to go back and try again. It gets one final attempt. Resting up a little bit here. Trying again. Third and final go. And just couldn't make it. That is a tough obstacle. Grip not quite working out for him. Now Ellory Lenz stepping up to the plate. Getting some shout outs for Ellory in the chat right now. Got some support in the live stream chat, Mr. Ellory. Got coaches Adam Arnold and Connor McDaniel train with him as he's moving his way through up that track. Going with an underhand grip on the, looked like it for a second, but no, going on the sides. No problem on the ring transition down. Back onto the sidewall shimmies. And no problem through. Spinning pipes, going to chalk up a bit for these shark fin laches. Ooh, almost had it. Got to go back, try again. representing Springfield Warrior Sports. Looking for these Lachey's, getting a good swing, built up quickly. Doesn't need too many swings to get the required momentum for the distance. And he's through. Nice work. Going to go right away into those hockey pucks. Go with that rotating style. Kind of switch hands, but loses it on the last hold. Rocking this. Ooh, a little bit of a high grab on that second one. Third and final chance here. Really using that thumb to help with the crimp strength. Stay patient with it. You can see the rotation helping. Oh, man, again, almost to the end. And tough break for Mr. Lenz there. Not able to get through the Aussie lane. And heading up now is Will Peroutka, ready to go. Man, Old Ninjas St. Louis. Will Walker rocking a pretty cool shirt there. He's got some of his training buddies plastered on the shirt. You gotta love the camaraderie there in the community. Will going to make quick work of Breaking Bad. Going to work his way across. Head on down for the slide and obstacle here. Coach out of Ultimate Ninja St. Louis. Trying to dial in this dismount. Shimmying across the sidewall. Nice work. Now these athletes are early on in the day. You know, you got to get deeper into the course, and sometimes these tough early obstacles make a huge difference for later in the day. So Will's going to try to make short work of these without any misses. Nice job. Keep those pants nice and chalked up, so don't have to worry about the chalk points as much, but that first... that first hold not quite working out for him. He's going to try again. There we go, going with more of a lock-off style here, keeping the bend in the arms, really keeps good control. And Will knocks it out on his second attempt, tiptoes across. One more handful of chalk from the bucket of chalk, and we're ready for the cane jump right now. Folsom Prism, can we break on out? Oh, no! That happens from time to time. He was eyeing the ladder for where the cane needed to go, and he just missed the trampoline. Oh, and buckled, trying to generate a lot of power. Might need to just test the tramp a little bit first to see how it's going to feel, but here we go, third and final attempt. I just couldn't figure the trampoline out, and you could see just a little frustrated with that. Mini tramps, you know, that can be tricky. I know I've had my fair share of failures bouncing off of those things. Season 2, I went buckled out completely from dropping down onto the trampoline that season on American Ninja Warrior, but tough break for Will. Madleen Zirnsak on the move right now. Madleen coming out of Grips Gym. Up and over we go, on to the pipe slider coming up. Born in Germany. Competed on Ninja Warrior Germany back in 2022 and 2023. No problem there. We're getting through pretty quick on these first handful of obstacles. Nice reposition of the feet in order to get through that shimmy on the wall. Last year also got second place at the Arnold Ninja Classic. That is cool competition they do. That was put on by Movement Lab Ohio. It's Michelle Warnke's gym up there. Watch out, good grab on these sideways wingnut style throws. Going with the both hands facing forwards. We've seen the mixed grip grab being utilized earlier. But went for that sideways throw, and that's going to put her into first right now. Ooh, but these Aussie grips still proving to be an issue. Oh, went for the Lachey tech instead on try number 2, so trying a couple different styles. One final attempt. Trying to go for that full wrap. Oh, what a save. Now we're crimping onto the sides here. Steadying her momentum to make sure it's not too much of a swing, and now feeling comfortable with the dismount, looking for a big swing, but it's only attached to that one spot up top, so if she's off axis at all, it's going to be tough to straighten out. Try to ping off that pillar a little bit, and no, just couldn't dial it in. Tough break for Madleen. Still, that obstacle proving to be pretty challenging for a lot of the athletes early on today. Rob Richardson stepping up. Rob's going to be leading the charge for Ninja Force. Native to New Mexico, he's a retired civil engineer coming out of Albuquerque as he begins his way up onto the Breaking Bad. See what we got on the unstable bridge ascent. The old pipe shimmy, work your way up to the top of that track. Hold on tight. Ooh, had a hand on it. Needs to get both hands at the same time. His way up the track once again. Oh, but the slide back. You really need to have a hollow swing, hollow body at the top of the track here, or else you will slide back every time. Ooh, come on, Rob. Hold on tight. Yo, let's go. My goodness. Oh, tough fall there. It was a clear on the pipe ascent going up, but falling forwards. It's going to be a fall on the hold tight obstacle, those rotating pipes. Rob's working his way through. Turn the corner. Good hip swivel. Ooh, but not quite the power needed. Jump on out. Got one final attempt. Cutting the corner here, looking for the move across. Try to shimmy the feet. Does he get it? It counts. Rob moving on. He's going to have about 30 seconds here to get through this Aussie grip lane. Rob lining up for this jump. And this is a sloper of a grip. Oh, tough fall there, flat back. Rob's one tough cookie, though, stepping right back up, ready to try again. Final attempt, holding tight and giving it is all out there, Rob, man. Great attempt. Shout out at 63. This man still trying his best out there. The world of ninja. Hats off to you, good sir. Up next going to be Moses Malley. Coming out of Ninjas United. Coaches out of Ninja United as well. As we begin our course run up and over Breaking Bad. Here we go, up and over the wall. Straight away into the pipe shimmy. Oh, you can see he wanted to go right there, but that backswing drug him back down the track. Go with a little cross tech on the shimmy across. Quick work there for obstacle 3. A warning, ninjas on the loose. Gotta love that t-shirt. Oh, overshoots on that second shark fin. Gotta take a second and try again. Good catch on obstacle. That second one. We got one more to make here. Up and on top. There we go. Gets through after one little slip up, but let's see how we do on the crimp. So, back to the platforms. A-okay. Oh my goodness, he's going for a big leap here.
You can see how small they are here, Strat.
Nice. We get that swing lined up just right, and Moses is on through. I'm going to tiptoe his way across this deceptively tricky. Can be. It seems straightforward enough, but sometimes, little balance obstacles can throw you off a little bit. See what he's got on the trampoline tech, cane tech. See, it's a pretty large trampoline jump, not much of a run up to it. Oh my goodness. The fact that the farther you jump, the lower the bars are, so it's almost, you'd think it'd be easy to go farther, but you still have to have the accuracy up and in. Try number 2, couldn't quite get it locked in. He's got one final attempt. Here we go, taking a rest. Big bounce and not quite there for him on that third try. Just see how big of a leap you have to make. Further away you are from the trampoline, the bigger of a bounce you can get, but sometimes just couldn't quite get the height lined up just right. Up now is going to be Laura Erickson. Another athlete out of Ninjas United in Maple Grove. Lived in Rome for a semester abroad, visited 11 different countries. Well-traveled athlete here. Got a gymnastics background as well, 10 years before switching over to Ninja.
Yeah, it's always fun to see how the gymnastics translates to Ninja. They're similar, but some of the swing tech you got to relearn once you start doing Ninja.
Oh, that's very true. Not too many unstable type structures in the world of gymnastics, but yeah, the upper body strength and air awareness, having that skill set already is immensely helpful. Laura, no problem on the first 2 obstacles. With that switch grip grab, you can see how much that pipe starts to spin, and that starts to tax the forearms. Tough transition there. Have to step back and try again. She got second place at the amateur division back in 2022 for the UNAA Worlds. Going with a double hop here instead. The crossover hand placements caused that pipe to spin out a little too quick on the first attempt. There we go, gets the landing, good work. And here we go on these shark fins. Let's see what we decide to do. Going with the sideways grab. So it's going to be a sideways lache. Hold on tight, great accuracy. Staying on top, you don't want to be too low or else risk slipping off to the side. One more move. Hold on tight, not going to get it. Has to reset, coming up on about a minute remaining. Chalking up a bit. See what we got here.
Yeah, I was out on the floor a minute ago. You could see the athletes practicing this sideways move in the warm-up area.
We've got to reposition that one hand. It's a little low.
She was so close. It looked like her hands were in the right spot there, but just a little off.
Yeah, the room for error here on this particular obstacle is very minimal on both sides. If you have just off axis a little bit with your hands, it's going to be that much more difficult to generate the power required. She's going with that switch grip tech here. 5 seconds remaining. It's going to be tough to get through, and that's a heartbreak right there. Had the accuracy every time on that second one, but couldn't quite dial it in.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. Celebre Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need. Consider donating today. Biagi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. DGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Stronghold Ninja, providing holds to level up your ninja training with the Classic Line, Elite Line, and more. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time. Yo, what's up? It's Electric Enzo, and I'm here to tell you guys why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you love Ninja Warrior, you will absolutely love the Electric Enzo YouTube. I post new Ninja Warrior themed videos every week, along with a new short every single day. These videos span from Ninja Warrior game shows, to challenges with Ninja Warrior champions, to learning new skills and flips. This channel is built for the Ninja Warrior superfan of all ages, so go hit subscribe today for some electric content.
Well, thank you, Mr. Enzo D. Ferrari Wilson. And don't forget, you guys, Rock Solid is coming up with their Ninja Kids for Safe Kids competition January 13th and 14th. Multi-stage tag team comps, 11 and 13 U divisions, safe families for children. Check it out. Registration is in the corner. Make sure you guys sign up. Rock Solid hosts awesome competitions. And now getting back down to the floor, Ethan Swanson is standing by with our next runner, Joseph Rouse. Roos? Strat, our pronunciation expert.
Oh, yeah, I'm the expert here. Oh, man, yeah. And I was chatting with his dad this morning at the hotel, grabbing some breakfast, talking about all the new stuff they're working on, getting excited for some stuff coming out, trying to, focus in on that slap chalks that he's rocking right now. This is Joseph, the creator and CEO of that company. It's a cool product for the athletes out there having their easy access to chalk. And they're right there on hand every time. Makes it real easy to chalk up on the go. Joseph competed back on season 15 of American Ninja Warrior last season. Hold on tight, great work. Repping Flipside Ninja Park out of Arkansas. For that pipe shimmy dismount, there it is. Also into robotics. I know he had a cool little robot with a slap chalk hand on the show back last season. Doing a lot of things as a young man. Up and in, good grip on these shark fins. Quick work there. Let's see how he handled the crimp on these tiny holds. Crimping ain't easy. But Joseph got it locked in. Wants to go for the skip. And dials it in. Nice work. I think he might be rocking a set of Olos. I haven't seen a set of Olos in a while. I'll have to confirm what shoes he's rocking later. Up and in. Big jump on the Folsom Prison. Hold on tight. Got the cane in hand. Gets the last bar and dismounts down. Nice job, Joseph. That's going to put him into first place right now. Haven't had anybody have too much success on the propellers. The cons, as they're calling them. Oh, but he kicks it. Possibly by accident. He's got to wait for it to calm down. Yeah, that foot kick did not help him. Got to try again. Now, these propellers we've seen on American Ninja Warrior, but not in this configuration. This is a tough vertical grip. He's got one final attempt. So that second try there went for a quick move. As he sizes up this final move, let's see what he goes for. And slides down the sides on the third attempt. Nice try, Joseph. Great run to that point. We'll see how it stacks up the rest of the day. Our next athlete's stepping up, ready to rock here in just a second. Emerson Muise getting ready to go. Emerson coming out of Traverse Fitness. Way out there on the West Coast. We were there last season. Emerson getting ready. Competed earlier this year at the grip. Hasn't qualified yet, so trying her best here today. On to the pipe shimmy. Trains alongside Brian Kretsch and Brittany Durant out there in Traverse. Making some moves up to the top here. Going to go for that lock-off transition. Good move. Had to be quick there. You can see how quick that board starts to shimmy. And slides on down for a safe landing. So keep on moving through. Going with those quick hops on that rotating bar. Good jump up. Now the tricky sideways dismount. Wants to put that right foot forward a little bit more. Think we got it. Not sure. May have fallen back. Yep, couldn't quite stick the landing. Competed back on season 3 of American Ninja Warrior Junior. No stranger to competing at higher level competitions. there we go. Just needed to reposition those feet a little bit. Find that dismount. Here we go on to these shark fins. Getting a lot of swing built up. Oh, too low, just not able to withstand the drop. That's why you want to try to stay on top of those holds as best as possible. Whenever all that momentum finally catches up to you, gravity decides to take care of business. Emerson, try number 2. Had great swing tech, just needs to grab a little higher on those shark fins.
The front hand, you could see the front hand just not quite where it needed to be on that one.
One final move here. One final attempt. Trying the sideways technique. Grab hold, nice catch. One more move.
5 seconds to go here, Strat.
Oh no, yeah, just couldn't quite get it. The top's not cooperating with her. Very tough early on obstacle.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You could see it's twisting you. Your hips, you're not really able to keep them straight because it wants to keep centering. And yeah, the hand just a little high.
Nice try, Emerson. Up now is going to be Jacob Kayfes, coming out of Conquer Ninja Gyms. Trains alongside Evan White, Ben Wells, Bobby Burns. Passion outside of ninjas into zookeeping. Wonder what kind of animals he likes to work with the most. Working his way up through Breaking Bad right now. Into the shimmy up the pipe. Trying to get that momentum dialed in. Doesn't want to have too much backswing. And one-handed save, but dragged across the mat, the ground below him. Need to keep those feet up on those big drops. Try number 2 coming up.
Yeah, got to keep the feet up on this one. Almost a really good save there.
Goes for that. Almost gets it again. The same kind of style.
Again, Strat. He's there. He's got his hands on the ring.
Yeah, timing it just right when you're going for kind of that off-angle throw. Makes that trail hand tough to match the lead hand. Let's see what he decides to do on his third and final attempt. 1-2, gets it locked in. That time saves it on the platform. Nice job.
So it looks like he's cleared that obstacle but failed this obstacle. So he's good. Ignore the scorecard. Might be a slip on our judge's part. But he is good. That score will be adjusted.
Nice job, Jacob, getting through. Pipe shimmy across. The hold on tight. We're going into these slopers. Jacob holding up nice and high on to that Aussie grip for that third and final one. Hold on. There it is.
Yeah, he's done a nice job here. He's got to get out of it now.
There you go. Good work.
Having a little bit of trouble with these dismount platforms.
Dude, yeah, they're not secured down. Some of them might be Velcroed, some others might be a little too unstable, but that's part of it that they were made aware of during the rules. going to go for a big jump here and skip that first hold. See the fingertips.
See how small they are. Look at his fingertips. I think he's going for a big dismount, maybe?
He's going to go for a skip. Oh, my goodness.
It's risky. There's a lot in your way, a lot to smash you in the face. Luckily, gets out of it unscathed, but
not able to clear through. Nice try, man. All right, up now is going to be Leo Riveron coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Chicago. The master of rhythm, master of timing. He's got a good rhythm, so it goes by the polyrhythmic ninja. Saw him compete back at Rise at the warehouse in Texas during the Open. We'll try to break into the top 10 this time around. Four-time WNL World finalist and a two-time UNAA finalist. Leo on the move. Quick work through Breaking Bad.
Leo, an avid rock climber as well, climbs at First Ascent out in the Chicago area. Run into him a couple times at the gym. And in terms of climbers, this course certainly pretty grip intensive. You got some crimpy holds, so we'll see if this plays into Leo's strengths here.
Ooh, almost tapped down, but good. I like how he's got the split hands trying to find a good position for the footing. Locks it in. Great job, Leo. Now we're on to that grip intensive lane here. See if that rock climbing background comes into play. Dial in.
Slopers here.
Good. Put a grab on, hold on tight. Needs one more throw onto the next sloper. Oh, no, just a little too off on the hand position. Really want to be on top. It seemed like his body just wasn't in the place it needed to be ready for the drop.
And the other tricky part is since your hands are so close together, you really need to compress inwards as soon as you catch.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the old Cannonball Alley from, well, I can't remember what season that was back in the day, but not going to get it.
Yeah, his hands are just a little too far back on the hold this time around. Got to make sure you're in the middle.
Yeah, this is a hands-only obstacle, so no Kevin Bulling on this one. People that might not be aware what that is, Kevin Bull did an upside-down leg hold on a huge cannonball that was taking athletes out left and right due to similar concept here, where it was more of a sloper, open palm grip, making it challenging. So the hands-only rule. Really challenging the athletes. Leo, final attempt. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, not going to get it on that one. Tough break, man. The Aussie lane claims another. Joe Brown stepping up to the plate right now. We saw Joe helping out.
Joe Brown, big-time ninja coach. I am fired up for this run. I cannot wait to talk to him on Monday when we come into work, see how he's feeling. Joe Brown coming back from a serious Achilles tear, coming off surgery about a year ago, maybe a little bit less. This is his first big competition since coming back from it. He's been hitting the mega wall at the gym. His Achilles is feeling good. He's saying he's nervous. Come on, Joe, you're not nervous. Let's go.
Yeah, I got to hang out with him a little bit at the last competition we were at Big Time. Great attitude, great athlete, hard worker. Let's see what he's got here.
Dude, my opinion, you can't ask for just a better role model for the kids. Him at the gym, man, he is yelling. He is encouraging every single kid out there. absolutely love watching Joe coach, love watching him compete. I know he's fired up. Hopefully not too nervous for his first competition back. But, man, let's go, Joe. I want to talk about some good stuff on Monday when we come into work.
Well, Joe, you got a lot of high expectations from Mr. Bange right now, so let's see how he does. Up and over we go.
The big question, Strat, honestly, after taking almost a year off of competition, how does it affect your mental state? Are you going to be as locked in as you normally are? Are the nerves going to be a little bit too much? Not so far.
Yeah, that's always a tough position to be in. Big Hop's always known for his big jumping power and just makes short work of the hold on tight obstacle and out of there. Not taking much time. 30 seconds in.
30 seconds to this point. Nice and fast.
He's gotten 2 buzzers on American Ninja Warrior in the past. Let's see how his open palm strength here is going to be, clasping onto that second one.
Come on, Joe.
Digging
big
deep.
Swing. I like it.
Get
on out of there, Joe.
See the grit on his face here, determination. Woo. So far, so good. Gotta dig deep here, fingertips.
Look at the grimace on his face.
Great
I know he's been working cliffhangers. This is where it's really going to pay off. I don't know if he's going to go for the skip here.
Oh, yeah, he's going for skipping. Skip on out of there, Joe.
Come
there
on,
it is.
Joe. Bumps himself into 6th. 4th place now for Joe.
Oh, you hear another hype man yelling in the crowd here. JB yelling.
JB, the undefeated hype man out there. When you hear a voice in the crowd, there's like a 90% chance that it's JB.
All right, Joe, let's get these hops put on display here. Trampoline's going to send this man into the stratosphere. Oh, but misses on the first attempt. Now, this might be an area, hopefully the concern for the Achilles doesn't come into play here. Big, powerful jumps. Pinged off of the ladder. Needs to have it just slightly angled a bit more. Come on, Joe, you got one final attempt. You can see him trying to visualize a bit more.
Yeah, well, he's taken 2 fails to this point. This is a must right here. Oh, he was in!
No. Had it, but lost the grip. But, man, for being off for a year and jumping into one of the hardest series of competitions, still a great attempt from Joe Brown.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that performance. No fails to that point on a course that's proven to be pretty difficult so far.
Good stuff out of Joe. Up next, Ewan Kahnke getting ready to go.
I'm going to be guessing Joe's going to be working the canes this upcoming week.
Yeah. Ewan Kahnke coming out of Obstacle Academy. Getting ready to go here in a second. Play both the piano and the trumpet. Got a bit of a musical background. And we are on our way. Obstacle Academy crew had a pretty cool end of year lock-in. Always fun to hear how that goes up there. And that whole crew, really tight-knit community. An Obstacle Academy. Goes for that sideways throw and locks it in. Nice work. One with the forward-facing hands. No need to mix grip until that second bar. Almost a little ghost step midair, but makes it through. Let's see how our open palm grip strength is going to be here. Up and in. Good work on that first toss. There we go. Number 3 done. Let's get the landing. Great work. Check that crimp strength here. Try to stay nice and smooth and steady, keeping that body nice and controlled until that third move in order to get that quick dismount. Now we got to tiptoe our way across, and oh, I'm not sure. I think he just missed. Trying to go for a big jump off of the second.
Yeah, the foot came down there.
Wait that 10 seconds. No matter where you're at on the course, 10-second mandatory reset time.
Looking a little nervous here.
PVC pipes, and there we go. 3 steps is all he needed that time. Qualified for the NNL Worlds last 3 seasons, despite having a broken ankle back in 2021. Strong now in 2024, going for a big leap and just a bit short. These mini tramps, always a skill, needs to be practiced consistently. Not going to get on that one. The run-up being rather short. You only get about 2 or 3 steps before you need to jump into it powerfully. Get the height and the distance required. So he's going to try to go from the starting block. Third attempt, and not going to be enough of a bounce for him. Tough break, Ewan Kahnke. Up now is going to be Charlotte Barrett. Coming out of TA Fitness in Plymouth. So Charlotte back at Fair Oaks and Rise earlier in the season. Competed at both of those. Hasn't broken into the top 10 quite yet, but came close at Rise, and we're going forward again. Here we go.
Yeah, we've seen her sister Lily as well. They train together, train with Lucas Real up in the Northeast. So Charlotte making her way here up the sliding track. And we'll see if she can make the move. Nice job launching 2 hands for it.
Great work onto the ring and plopping on down. Oh, too much forwards. That's going to be clear on the ring swing, but needs to take a second here. Reset on third obstacle.
That's all right. You got to take a little reset. Settle yourself. Don't let it affect you.
7 years of experience. Been competing various leagues since 2019. Multiple podiums across her competitive background. On now for the wing nut style throw here on the shark fins. Great catch on that first move. We got get turned back for that next toss. There we go, right on top. No slip of the grip. As we look for that dismount, there it is. Now, can we get through these tricky grip, intensive hockey pucks, Aussie grips? What do we got? Ooh, not quite there on the first attempt. Trying to go for the wraparound tech. That side opting for the grip, the crimp instead. Just very awkward holds. Don't see too many versions of these. But there we go, locking it in, staying nice and high. Deciding to go off of the third. Gets the dismount. Excellent work. The first we've seen on the women's side to get through. Charlotte making quick work there as well and moving on. Now to X out. It's going to be Canes on to these bars at, hold on. Bit of a pipe cane technique. Transition up to the top. Nice work. We got to slide it over a bit. Drop it back down for one more catch. And gets the dismount. Nice work, Charlotte. We got 10 seconds remaining. 2 obstacles to go on to the bungees. Trying to work her way across, not quite going to have the time, and making it really far into the course. Excellent work, Charlotte Barrett. First we've seen make it that far on the women's side. Excellent work. And coming up now, Ben Anfinson. Coming out of the 605 Ninja Gym. Goes by Benny. He's been training for 7 years. Also coaches out of 605. And one of the founding members of a group called the Cali Boys. So Drew Nestor and crew out there. And as Ben is on his way, quick shimmies up and over. Or heading up the pipe. Shimmies his way up. See if we get that Lachey Tech locked in. Goes for a little bit of a bicycle kick. Trying to dial it in just right. Hold on. Twist, dismount, good to go. Shimmy those feet into the right spot before making that leap out. Nice work, Ben. Trains alongside Drew Nestor, Jason Steinberg, Josh Miller, Jack Montgomery, 605 crew. Good so far on these shark fins. Oh, but I had to jinx it. Third one claims his first fail of the course. Try to dial it back in and try again. Problem on the first transition. Let's see what we got. Looking behind him a little bit, making sure he didn't get pinged into it, and that distracted him some from his swing. He's going to have to try one final attempt. Now this is really starts to tax the forearms and the right there wrist muscles. See him really get a grip over the top, and not going to be able to maintain the grip. Tough early exit for Ben there. That Aussie lane claims another. And coming out of Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville is going to be Nate Brody. Trains alongside the Stallion, Mike Zalenzi. Nate's working his way up and over the top. Saw him last year, competed big time. Trying to work his way through this up swing to the ring. Starts shimmying his way across this spinning pipe. Nice work. Still only seen two or three athletes. Not too many have make it far into this course. This Aussie lane being an early determining factor for these athletes. Nate shaking it out, going right away as soon as that reset time is done. A little bit of too high on the hold, so when the gravity caught up to him, sliding down, unable to maintain the grip. Taking a quick look over at the time remaining. 3-minute time limit. About halfway through his time. See if he can get through this shark fin lane. Dropping down, holding on tight this time. Good accuracy with the hand placement. We got one more move to make. Building up the momentum. Wants a high grab there. Nice catch. Needs to get the dismount still. Potential to peel off is still there, but dismounts and makes it through. Minute 10 remaining. Let's check that lock off and crimp strength on these hockey puck style holds.
Slipped.
Whew, man. See, yo-yo style holds here. Not fun. like a typical yo-yo for these athletes. This has been tearing them up here all day long.
When was the last time you played with a yo-yo, Strat?
Kendama, that's close. But a yo-yo.
I didn't say kendama. I said yo-yo.
Yeah, I haven't played with a yo-yo in a minute. I used to have one in high school. Me and a couple of friends always throwing down with a yo-yo
Cat's
game.
cradle.
Yeah. Here we go. Nate building up the swing. Might be going for a big skip here. Oh, and keeps his feet up. Gets the thumbs up.
Big save right there.
Great job, Nate. Knows he's short on time. Had to go for a big skip and leaping for it. Not quite going to get there. Great effort at the end. Smile on his face, leaving it all out on the court. Nice job, man. You can see the backswing. This might be the beta break a lot of other athletes are going to be watching for.
Woo.
You can see that platform tipping back. Still able to maintain that landing. Right now we got Nolan Ward standing by. Nolan trains out of his backyard. Nicknamed the Falcon Ninja because his great-grandfather was in the Falcon Infantry group back in World War II. A big shout out there for the veterans in the family. Saw him compete back at Rise. Couldn't quite make it out of the open that time, but he's shooting for top 10 this time around. It's a good side swing to dismount through. Pipe shimmy. He's got third place at the WNL Worlds back in 2022, the adult division. Leaping up on to these open palm holds. Let's see what we got. Aussie grip lane's been a real challenge for the athletes thus far. Hold on tight, clap at home. Gets to dismount, sticks to landing. Nice job, Nolan. Just saw a big skip from athlete prior, but Nolan decided to go for the steady, slow approach before going for a quick twist of the hips to get the dismount locked in. Quick little tiptoe across that balance, not posing any issues for him. We'll chalk up just a bit more with some fresh bucket of chalk. Or grabbing that cane for the Folsom Prison. Huge trampoline jump with the cane in hand. Lining up, eyeing this distance. Wants to get it on the first attempt. I like the low grip on the cane to make sure he's got the extra distance, but the jump wasn't there.
Yeah, this is big, Strat. Big jump as we've seen so far today. Plenty of time on the clock, though.
Yeah, this trampoline bounce is a tough one. Drop down, step up, and go right again. Oof, not. Yeah, you have to generate so much speed and explosive power in this short run-up. This reminds me of the old jump hang back in the day of Ninja Warrior days with their two-step approach before a huge jump to a cargo net. This is a similar type of motion, but with cane in hand makes it even tougher. Third and final attempt for Nolan, not gonna get it. On a shrug right there, he kind of frustrated with that jump. It is a tough move, man. He was cruising to that point. Tough break for Nolan Ward. As we head back to the start line, ready for one of the hypest ninjas in the game, Jonathan Bange. JB, representing true momentum elite. He's been training athletes, both ninja and personal training, really helping athletes, strengthen all-round athletes. Up and into action we go. Into the pipe shimmy, man's moving quick, looking for that move up for the ring. It's been all over the place. Traveling, training, good swing through, on now for the shimmy across the pipe. We saw him compete back at Rise at the warehouse last year. Couldn't quite make it out of the open then, but looking forward this time around. Trains alongside Karsten Williams, Isaiah Thomas, Jacob Cantrell. Texas crew out there always doing big things. JB not going to quite get that one, a little too low on that second hold. I'll reset and try again. Competed a handful of times on American Ninja Warrior. Had a great story this past season highlighting the amount of people he's worked with and cheered on through his careers. Hang on that time. Nice work, JB. We got one more to go. Yeah, not going to get it on the second try. It's getting a little further each time. That third grab, when he went for it, it was just a little off with the hands, kind of pinged off of those fins. Took away some of that traction he needed once the rest of his body caught up to where the hands were grabbing onto. Third and final try. Come on, JB, lock it in. Compression. Right here, compression session. Third and final dome you got to grab onto. Skipping past, yes sir, sticks the landing. JB's on out of there.
Come on, JB. 1 minute to go. Got to move a little quicker now.
Good pull through. Lines up for the quick dismount. Great work. I think he heard you, DeGange. Knows time's of the essence now.
Well, this is a big one right here. Big trampoline catch. And if he can get through the propellers, he's got time. This is a quick obstacle right here.
Big bounce coming up. Up and in, JB.
Oh, let's go, JB. Get out of there.
Yes, sir, JB, and that skyrockets him into third place right now. He's going to chalk up some more. He's got less than 30 seconds.
He's got time. He's only going to have one good attempt at this. This would be massive to get through this.
Going up high. That's going to limit your swing a little bit at the start. Oh, not going to get it. With time ticking away. Not quite going to have the time for another attempt, but was able to get out of the danger zone. Just out of principle, going to give it one final attempt. Tough break for JB. The Aussie lane slowed him down a bit too much, man. Had he gotten through that one, I think he would have had the strength and the time to recover on those propellers. Still a great run out of JB. And up now is going to be Jessica Wombles coming out of the train yard, 317. Peter back on A&W Junior Season 3. Also on American Ninja Warrior as well. Seen her compete a handful of times earlier in the season. Was at Ferox. Competed at Rise and Big Time. Made it into the top 10 at Rise. Looking to do the same here. Hasn't qualified quite yet. She's standing by, getting some final clarifications from Mr. Swanson, and we are ready to go. Up and in and makes quick work. Breaking Bad up and over that wall. And hops to the front side of that board. Make sure the hand's going to be a little closer to the pipe they have to transition onto. Let's see which way she decides to go. Nice dyno going straight up, not opting for the one-handed transition. And turning and burning right down on to shimmy across. See athletes using that mixed grab. Ooh, keeping the foot up. Good placement there on that tiny ledge. Gets on out of there into the Aussie lane. Goes for the big leap up, going with that switch grip grab. Tough position to hold on to with that switch grip handhold. Not too many obstacles you see that require you to do that, where it's like switch grip and then you're swinging forwards. Instead of like
it's definitely tricky.
Going with the same thing here. Had a good swing on the first attempt. Second attempt locks it in. Going for that third hold. Hold on tight. Nice grab.
Yeah, really locked in on that third one. That catch looked comfortable for her.
Well, it does show confidence out of the athletes whenever they stick to the same game plan. It didn't work out the first time, but staying true to your form. First crimp move on these tiny yo-yos. Quite work out, but we're going to try again. Not going to get it on the second try. This one's tough. It's like you need to be in that high locked off position to start before making the move across to that next yo-yo. See how she decides to go about it this time. Go for the Lachey move instead. A much more powerful throw. Bit trickier and riskier. But felt more in control with that style. Come on, Jessica. You can see the fingertips opening up and just unable to get through the yo-yo lane. Nice try, Jessica Wombles.
Yeah, that one's been a killer so far. Really, really difficult.
Nam Phan getting ready to go right now. Coming out of Modus. This is a home gym athlete. Nam, seen him compete out of Ferox and Rise earlier this season. Getting some final ins and outs of the course.
Getting a clarification from the judge. I heard Ethan say, I'm going to say no. Not sure what he asked. I couldn't hear the question. I just know Ethan's shutting him down real quick.
Well, yeah, as a home, this is his home turf, so he might feel more confident to try some big skips on these obstacles. We might have been asking for what area he can make a bigger move in, so Nam will be making his way through. See how comfortably he feels here at his home turf area. Working up the track. Trying to get that hollow swing through. There it is. Ooh, big jumps through. Going to make quick work of obstacle 3. And up and into this Aussie lane. Big backswing, staying nice and high. See the athletes have the fingers facing forward, trying to make sure the compression is there. Sticks to the landing. Nice work on these yo-yos with the lock off. Staying nice and controlled and dismounts down. Good work. Quick work on that one. Just over a minute in. Big jump coming up. You see trying to catch his breath a bit. Cruising to this point. Big leap and dives to it. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Duck under the bar a little bit before grabbing onto it, and great work. Insanely fast time to this point.
Yeah, really fast to this point. No fails. That's the important part. And now he's got a little bit of time to rest here before the propellers. Like to see that.
Yeah, these propellers are no joke. There's no extra grip on there. They're just painted wood. Sometimes you'll see grip tape, kind of like a little bit of a grit to it attached, but these just straight painted wood. So that's why you see so much chalk on there. Hold on tight. The first
here we go, Strat.
He's got to choke up a little higher onto that propeller. We got one more to go and still needs to stick to dismount.
Got a turn on this one.
What? That is such a tough move.
Dude, diabolical right there. And it's not even the last obstacle, Strat.
I know, they got one more after that. Well, he's got 30 seconds.
That's a tough one right there. Got to make the 180 turn. Even this first move, I mean, you could see it's not that thick of a ledge to hold on to, and just doesn't have it there. He's got time if he wants to take another attempt. Not sure that he will.
Yeah, he's going to call it on that one. The only thing I can think of for that is maybe face the opposite direction. Oh, might have had a cut on the hand somewhere. Might have ripped open. So we're going to get that attended and quick check of the course perhaps. See if he's okay. They'll probably do a quick check of the course, make sure it's all good. For our next athletes standing by. Mr. Donovan going to do a quick walkthrough, I think, of everything to make sure we are clean and clear.
They're going to take a quick look at the course. Let's go back, take a look at this from Nam.
Oof, man, yeah. See, this is the
You got to hit this
turn.
180 turn right here. You can see he's got a lot of height. I really like to see that. Hips are in an okay spot, but unfortunately the left hand looks a little bit too low as he comes in. Honestly, I really like the height that he had. Let's go back, look at it again. You could just see that left hand trailing just a little bit. Hips nice and high. Man, almost.
Man, the only other thing I would suggest, if it's possible, I mean, you could be facing that way already if that's allowed. Start on the first one facing that same direction, make that sideways throw, and maybe throw it without having to have that big turn. Might be a forced move in that direction, facing that direction makes it more challenging.
Yeah, definitely one of the more challenging obstacles. Let's take another look at our Ninja Killer here.
These yo-yos, man, no fun in the yo-yo lane. Brought to you by the Aussie Grips.
Yeah, these have been a challenge. And we are back down to the starting line, ready to go for our next athlete, Juliet.
And Juliet Zink coming out of Tri-County Ninja. Another pole vaulting athlete. The pole vault champion her first year. Competing in that sport as a freshman. Working our way up and in. Up and over the first wall. Qualifying for the WNL 2 times in the past. First place for Fina. The speed. Second overall in that competition when she competed. Been consistently making it to UNAA finals every year that she's competed in that league as well. We're looking for this transition up to the pipe. There you go with that 1 then 2 hand follow through. And sticks the landing before heading on to this hold on tight obstacle. Very upper body intensive course here. A lot of different various hand positions, type of holds. It's going to drain that grip quickly. Makes her way through. So far, so good. Now let's see how she handles these shark fins going on the tops, going with that switch grip style hold we've seen work out for a few athletes. Needs to be facing other direction. Quick turn is all she needed. Just wants to get that momentum built up just right. Dialing it in. Locked in. That swing. Hold on. Keeping the grip just right. Dropping back. We're good. Checking the hands. Looking down at him. Making sure she's all right. Now let's see what she decides to go with here on these yo-yos. Try a different hold approach. With a full wrap on one side and crimp on the other. Seems to be working out if you've got the hand strength for it. Juliet making a strong showing here in the early portion of the course. Nice work.
Yeah, that's a really great job, Juliet. Only the second athlete so far to get past that obstacle there. Only the second athlete we'll see here on the cane transfer. Charlotte earlier was able to clear this. Juliet, plenty of time, 30 seconds.
Take this cane up to that next bar. Big up move. Ooh, a little hung up on there, dropping down. Cane goes flying. That's a tough move. Might have time for one more attempt. We've seen her at Ferox. We've seen her at Big Time. Couldn't quite make it out of the opens then. Sitting in a good position right now. Trying to get this swing built up, but time ticking away in the cane, getting hung up again. Not quite there. But a good pace to that point for Juliet Zink.
Yeah, it's a great job. Sitting in second place right now. Nicely done.
And here's a familiar face we haven't seen in a while, Mr. Gary Park. Scary Gary. Saw him back at the grip in last year, earlier in the season. Traveling man, travels all over the place. Self-employed, trying to open his own gym out of St. Louis, Missouri one day.
Familiar face indeed, Strat. I think Gary was at almost every single one of our qualifiers in Season 1. Very well traveled. A lot of comps, a lot of experience.
Here we go. Come on, Gary. Get around this corner. So far, so good. Does well in the Masters division for the WNL. Currently 43 years old. Just looking for these compressions on top. Nice work. For this next move. There it is. Come on, dude. There we go. Gary looking strong so far. Let's see what he decides to go with on the yo-yo. He's going to go for a big skip. Oh, went for a quick hop from obstacle 2. Even helping out stop that yo-yo a little quicker for the reset team. Lean out to that second one. Oh, I like that, leaning out. Going for the crimp style move here. Wants to be on the backswing, so he's got a little bit more, but holding tight. Gets the dismount. Nice work, Gary. Trying to tiptoe your way through the tulips. As we get onto the cane lane. Thumbs up to the camera, playing it up for the crowd a bit. Love to see it. Got some obstacles at home he trains with. Got an 80-foot rope climb back at his house. Definitely got to have that rope climbing ability if you want to beat American Ninja Warrior. He's trying to line this huge jump up. First attempt. Ooh, couldn't quite get there. You can see that first bar that's got the white tape on it. That is out of bounds, so you have to go under it to that second, or as far as you can on that ladder.
Yeah, it really requires a really big jump off the trampoline. And you can see, I mean, not a lot of run up. You can see him pointing to the trampoline. That's where he wants to hit it.
Yeah, it's got to be real precise.
Trying to visualize.
Ooh, and just delayed on the bounce a bit. It's such a tough thing to do, because in the moment you have to hit that trampoline as hard as you can, but then look up immediately at what you're trying to get to. And I think that's what's throwing a lot of athletes off, just the missed timing of the jump with that short run up. Tough break. Still good to see Gary out there on the course. Up now is going to be Nick Porter. Training out of all the different Michigan gyms out there. Coming out of the southeast area of Michigan. Competed back on season 1 of American Ninja Warrior Jr. He's working his way up the track right now. Saw him back at Rock Solid and Big Time earlier in the season. Try to get out of the open this time, though, here at Modus. He's working his way across the shimmy on those pipes. He's at corner dismount here, locking it in. There it is. "15 years old, trying to dial in this toss across these Aussie grips. Keeping the compression. Hold on tight. Looking pretty calm and confident right now. Going with the lock-off tech. Ooh, opting for the fourth one. That worked out for him A-OK. Stayed nice and smooth with it. Putting those Series 1s to the test on the tiptoe across that balance obstacle. Starting to see more of those out in the communities now. That's awesome to see. Ninja-specific shoe there for the Series 1. Nick going for a big trampoline bounce. One-handed.
One-handed, dude.
Insane distance at 5 and 5. He's got a huge jump ahead of him. Almost secures the landing. Let's see what he's got. Try number 2. Ooh, not quite there. I like what he's doing, though. He's keeping both hands apart to help generate more power out of the trampoline jump. Throwing both hands up at the same time. But that does make the cane catch that much more difficult. Can't really dial it in. Third attempt.
Yes, Nick.
Let's go, dude. Come on.
Got to get out of there now.
Up and under. And we're going to see another look at these propellers. Going to have about 30 seconds. He's only going to get one good attempt here. He's not taking long. No! Nick dropping down. I think he rushed it a little bit. That's tough, man. When you're in the moment, like, do you rush and try to get 2 attempts or save it up for one good one? He wanted to get at least 2 tries here. Yarg! Down he goes.
Yeah, not quite. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to finish here. One more attempt. 9 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but he's going for it. Yo, again, so close. Man, what a save on the trampoline jump, though. That was an amazing third attempt to be able to hold on tight. To get still enough time here to try the propellers, and you can see the grip just giving out. Nice try from Nick Porter. And standing by, getting ready to go, it's going to be Jennifer Sanders. Coming out of the Movement Lab, Ohio. Ready to go here in just a second, talking to Mr. Swan. Competed on a handful of seasons of American Ninja Warrior. Yet another pole vaulter. Did that back in high school and through college, through Edinburgh University. Saw her compete at Big Time just last year. Try to make her way through the Open this time around. On to the slide up the track. Transitioning now on to the ring swing down. And here we go for this shimmy across. Here it is. Tricky corner transition has been slowing some folks up. Getting that footing just right is key for that dismount. There we go. Nice work, Jennifer. Rock climbing background as well. See if that's going to pay out here. This tough compression lane. Going for the wingnut style throws. Couple extra swings to be sure of the toss across, and not quite going to get on the first attempt. Outside of Ninja, she also runs her own online thrift store, switchback.co. Check that out if you're looking for some thrift store items. But looking for this toss here, getting a little off axis, but dials it back in. Trying to fight the swing a bit. Oh, not going to get on the second attempt. He's got one final try coming up. She was looking at the wrist there, might have had a bit of an abrasion from the side of the rock hold. You see where the wrist really pressing up against that dome. With a switch grip grab, hold on tight, Jen, there you go. Fighting for digging deep here. See the fight on her face, looking for that next throw. Yeah, not going to get it, and just feeling
looking at the
pain
wrist
on the
there,
wrist.
I'm not sure. Maybe injured it on one of those grabs.
Might have got like a friction burn from the way the hands have to be held on those fins. Hopefully she's okay. A tough run there for Jen. And because they're like rock climbing holds. They got a grit to those obstacles, so sometimes that can cause a little extra abrasions here and there. So hopefully she's all right. Mr. Paul Cooley stepping up to the plate right now. Paul said he saw this on Arrow one time, thought it was kind of cool, and decided to jump into the ninja scene. I think that is a reference to Steve Amell when doing the salmon ladder on that show back in the day. Saw him compete at Rise and Big Time. See him getting loose. Trains alongside Will Peroutka and Sam Folsom, Phil Folsom, and Tyler Smith, part of that Danger Zone crew.
Well, while Paul is getting ready, getting warmed up, real quick opportunity to just thank our sponsors. These competitions would not be possible without the support of our sponsors, helping us travel to all these competitions around the country, helping get prize money to these athletes. We really appreciate all of our sponsors for everything they do. Makes a tremendous difference. Quick look at the leaderboard while Mr. Paul Cooley is getting iced on the starting platform right now. Just got to clean the course a little bit. I think we had a rip. Nam Phan, Joseph Jackson, your top three right now. Nick Porter, who we just saw, sitting in fourth place. It's been brutal out there, Strat. It's been a tough comp. We have not seen an athlete get to the last obstacle yet, and only 8 more competitors in this wave. So it's been pretty brutal. Let's take a look on the women's side. We got Charlotte sitting in first place. Farthest athlete on the course right now, Juliet, and then Madleen. Going to be your top 3 right now, but the Ninja Killer, you can see that 5th obstacle. Women having no trouble getting to the 4th, but man, it's been tricky so far.
Yeah, definitely a challenge. That is a tough lane, a tough series of obstacles back to back. Very upper body intensive, like you said. It's I know Donovan was talking about how he liked to have a course kind of increase in difficulty as you go along. More of a Sasuke style format. But this being most of the start of the course being upper body intensive makes those tricky, crimpy type obstacles really challenging that early on. Handful of runners remaining in this wave. We'll take a slight break and come back for wave 2 for the remaining athletes in the open round. So say thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us in the live stream. If you're in the chat, chiming in. Appreciate y'all here joining us for these events. Always fun to see everybody cheering everyone on in the live stream. And everybody in the crowd out there listening along, appreciate y'all as well, having the live stream open and to hear what we say back here in this little storage room we are locked in at Modus.
Oh, yeah, dude. We are in the back, in the storage room. We got a great view of all the obstacles here
nice
that Modus
setup,
has
man.
to offer.
Yeah, they got great organization here in the back room.
It's organized chaos, I think. There's a lot of obstacles. This place is overflowing with obstacles, but pretty well, there's some drawers, some cabinets, but there's a lot back here.
Yeah, they got a great selection of obstacles to choose from here at Modus.
Paul Cooley really getting iced here.
Oof.
As we get ready, but right now would be a great opportunity to remind you guys, Ninja Kids for Safe Kids. Rock Solid Warrior is putting on their multi-stage competition, 11U and 13U divisions, tag team comp. If you are in the area, if you're not in the area, travel out for this one because the Rock Solid crew does an awesome job whenever they host competitions. We were just there a couple weeks ago for an NSC qualifier. One of my favorites so far of the season. And yeah, check it out. Going to be a lot of fun. Registration QR code provided there on the screen, or just go to their website. Either way.
Yeah, go check them out. It's great community there, always doing big things in that area. Awesome gyms, awesome family running those facilities. So definitely support Rock Solid crew.
And let's take a look at our season schedule. Here's a look. Only a few more qualifiers to go. Jungle Gym, Ninja Intensity, and then to the championship. But I'm getting word from our judge, Paul Cooley. Starting to warm up. He's heating up.
He's heating up.
Not getting iced anymore. He's about to take the starting platform. And let's take a look at how things stand at the bottom leaderboard. Here is Paul stepping up. Let's get it going.
So yeah, you can see the 10th spot. That is the cutoff for making it into the finals. Oh, Scary Gary on the bubble.
Don't want to be on that bubble spot.
No, tough place to be. Mr. Paul working his way up and over that wall. Hoping not to fall here on that ascent on the unstable bridge.
Not at all, Strat.
And a good landing. All right, we're going to stop rhyming as he works his way onto his spinning pipes. What we got here on this corner transition around.
The unbelievable gall, Strat, that he has making these obstacles look so easy.
We're done, Ganji. Stop. See him gritting his teeth there. Oh, not going to get it on the first throw. We're going to have to reset, try again.
Yeah, he's going to have a little bit of a stall here.
Oh, no.
Having to take the reset.
What have I started? Right, leaning out. Try again, kicking the leg up. Ooh, yep, that compression. Fingers facing in. Got one more to make. Can he do it again? Up and down. Not going to get it on the second attempt. He's got one more to go. Yeah, the fingers facing in is going to make you really have to compress forwards more.
Yeah, he's really got to get his hands on the ball.
Oh, no. Mr. Ganji, stop.
I can't be stopped, Strat.
Oh, no. Mr. Cooley is not gonna let this slide once he hears this commentary. Here we go. Trying again. Not going to get it, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Not able to lock that in.
Well, I guess that's all for Mr. Paul. So, tough break, brother. Appreciate the effort. We'll see him back, I'm sure, down the line.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise there. Honestly, Paul usually pretty consistent deep into the course. But here we go, Cohen.
Cohen Dahlstrom. On a Cedar Falls, Ninja U. It's the gym he's repping right now. Goes by Cobra. Works his way up that track. The Taekwondo, got his second-degree black belt. Back when he was focusing on that. from age 7 to 12. Now he travels an hour each way to go train at Ninja U, so that's some dedication right there from Mr. Cohen. It's all back at Big Time just this past December. Worked his way around that corner into the Lachey lane. Chalking up, let's see what he's got. That Lachey swing built up. Got the second one in hand. Nice work. Third in hand as well. You can see the forward-facing fingers helping with the grip as he lines up for the yo-yos. Big leap out to the second. Opting to skip that first hold, but wants to go for that lock-off tech here on the third. Should be able to swing to get a dismount out of there with a little lean back, but secures the point. Halfway now on the time, 3 minutes total. As we look for the Folsom Prison. Can we get a jailbreak here? He's gotten second place in the NCNS finals. Ooh, a little short there on the jump, diving forward, face first.
Yeah, you got to get so much height here, Strat.
See him trying to get that step in just right. Big bounce. Oof, coming down hard there. Not going to get on try number 2. Reposition the mat a bit. Third and final attempt. It's tough to generate the momentum with both hands on the cane for the jump. Yeah. The layout showed the commitment there from Cohen, but just couldn't quite get the height required off of that trampoline. So the prison break, not going to happen here on the Folsom Prison today for Mr. Cohen. Coming up now is going to be Hailey Carmody. Training out of the Ultimate Ninjas Naperville and Big Time. Saw her compete just a bit ago at Big Time. Got close to making it into the top 10. Got 14th there. Trying again here at Modus. As we begin our run right now. Dropping on down, looking for this ascent on the track going up. Trains alongside Maggie Owen, Jessie Lebrecht, and Anne-Marie Lancaster.
It's a nice move there at the end of the board.
A nice one-handed swing down, showing confidence in the grip strength and the swing tech. Nice job, Hailey, working through the spinning bars here. Corner wall needs a little bit. Looks like she's trying to lean back a little bit more to get that jump out. Nice work.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's see how this is going to work. Let's see what technique she decides to go with.
Yeah, it looks like more of a wingnut approach. I think I like this better. Yeah, I think I like this a lot better than the reverse grip approach. I like that their hips are to the side. I think there's a little more margin for error when they do it this way. You can see, trying that finger off.
Yeah, really, she's focusing on keeping that top hand from fully wrapping around the top. That is would be out of bounds. So,
yeah, that was a nice move on her part.
Yeah, great awareness of those athletes in the moment to be able to do that, and great lock-off strength tech. Ooh, almost
Good
dropping
save
down.
there, a little scary, Strat.
I about cursed her on that one, but great job, Hailey.
This is a great run so far from Hailey here.
So don't need chalk right now. She's moving on quick so far to this point.
Yeah, that's going to put her into third place right now. Get that bottom leaderboard updated.
All right, this cane tech. What makes this obstacle tricky is the fact that the cane's hooked on there. You have to pull it out and back behind your head before transferring to the next, or else it gets hung up just like that.
Yeah, you can see her moving up a little bit on the cane. I like that a lot. Get the hips. Let's go, Hailey. Come on.
Nice work.
You got to do it one more time. Get the hips up.
Dropping down, makes the grab. Hold on tight, needs the dismount.
This is
No! Unfortunate there. Was possibly too high on the cane, and the swing unexpectedly just dropped her down. Oh, that is heartbreak right there. But she's going right back into it, dude. Not taking a break. No!
That's all right. She might be a little bit rattled, but she looked so good on the first attempt there. Oh, she had no fails to that point.
Oh, wow. What a bummer, man. That was such a close finish at the end. What a great run, though, to that point. And here you can see that turning of it to the side is what caused it to slide out just a bit too early. She was eyeing the dismount. Couldn't really keep too much track of that top part of the cane. Tough break there at the end, but still sitting in third place right now.
Man.
And Dominic Jackson on the move right now. The Dominator coming out of Ninja Intensity. Competed back at the Grip and Rock Solid earlier in the season. Got close to the top 10 at Rock Solid. Got 14th there. Oh, my goodness, dropping down. Not sure if that's going to count as a full clear. Nope, had to be fully on the platform for it to be a clean landing. Have to try again. Going up the track. Working his way up, hold on tight, got the ring in hand better that time, and sticks the landing before moving on to the pipe. And nice shimmy out of there, going onto that Lachey lane outside of Ninja. Enjoys a bit of snowboarding. I'm sure it's high time for the snowboarding season out there in Colorado. Good catch on that second hold. Third one in hand as well. Dips on out of there. Nice work. That will be at Ninja Intensity just in a couple of weeks for another qualifiers. Dominic's getting that swing built up for the dismount. And stepping through. One step's all he needs on the tiptoes. Let's check that trampoline tech. Going for it on the front side of that trampoline. It's going to shoot him more forwards, but not enough going upwards. Needs a little more height. Trying to keep an eye on the clock at the same time. Big leap up. Not going to get it on try number 2. One last chance for Dominic. Up and in. Pings off. Yeah, pings off the top. Couldn't quite get that cane locked into where it needed to be. Smile on his face, though. Really pushed the pace out there for him. Not quite going to get all the way through. Cameron Ring. Coming out of Big Time Ninja and Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Been training since he was 5 years old, 14, almost 15 right now.
And he's about to start pole vaulting, Strat. We've talked about a couple pole vaulters earlier this morning. Man. Told me on during practice this week that he's starting pole vault, I think, this upcoming week.
Well, that's cool, man. It's cool to see so many different athletes trying that out. I imagine that'd be a really fun sport to get a good understanding and handle of, just launching yourself off of catapulting yourself over a bar and flying through the air, which must be pretty fun. Cameron going up the track right now.
Yeah, moving on into the top 10, Strat. It's going to require a good balance of speed and no fails, I think. That propeller obstacle is
a tough one.
Proven to be real difficult so far.
Well, we've seen Cam earlier in the season back at Rise, the Warehouse, and Big Time. A little underhand grip, and we'll switch it up a bit for that jump. Good work. Hasn't made it out of the open quite yet this season, but giving it his all here. Not giving up. One of those forward-facing fingers here on the compression obstacle.
Good so far. Let's go, Cam.
Good hop to the top. Needs to be a little bit more secure on that hand. Replaced it a bit. Sticks the landing. Nice work. Going for more of a lock-off style move.
Looking good so far.
Hey, there it is.
Good placement with those hands. And a good dismount there.
1, 2. Ooh, that
little
heel
scary
drop.
there.
Yeah, dude. You always want to stay on the ball of your feet on those type of obstacles. Going on your heel, it can't really get much pivot control. He makes it through. Cam going for this huge jump. Another athlete at 5'5". Let's see what he has on the trampoline again.
Yeah, just hit the front of it. That's okay.
Yep. That's a tough move when you overshoot trampoline. You're so focused on where you're going. You got to eye your landing and takeoff point first. Here we go.
Oh, he was close. He hit it.
Man,
you
come
could
on,
hear the
brother.
metal on metal. He tapped it.
He is fired up. He is ready to go as soon as Ethan says you're good. One last deep breath. Up and in, dude. Hold on tight.
Oh,
What a catch. What?
he caught it on the white, though, Strat.
No. No. We've got to be on the one past it.
Yeah, he caught it on the white, Strat.
So close. What a jump. Up now. Kaylee Jiron. Kaylee coming out of Ninja Intensity as well. Colorado native. Out there in Castle Rock. That's where Ninja Intensity is from. Was also out in Australia for 2 years. For a bit. Competed on a swim team for a while. Now, making her journey here through Breaking Bad. No problem to start things off as we get our way on to the hold tight on up the track.
Yeah, Kaylee finished 7th place at Rock Solid Warrior. Did really well in the burnout. Took 2nd place in the burnout there. See if she can get into another top 10 here.
Use that corner here to help reposition. Nice work. Go for these Lachey lanes. For these shark fins, let's see how we go about it. Going with that sideways wingnut style toss. This is tricky because they get swung around so easily. Still have to grab sideways now, switching to the switch grip grab. And switch grip again. Looking for the dismount now. Great job, Kaylee. Now on to the crimps. A little bit of a sideways swing through. Staying nice and locked off. Pinky popping off, but stays strong with the grip. Great work. No problem with the foot walk across. Heading on over for some cane tech here on X out. Up and in, trying to find a good position here for that first cane toss. See, get hung up just a bit. Ooh, that's a big drop. She's all right. Going to hop right back up to it. Still going to be a physical therapist one day. Helping out athletes later down the line. But right now, focusing on this cane lane. One more big drop to take. Hold on tight. Careful of that dismount. There we go. Kaylee skyrocketing into first place. Work our way through these bungees from here. It's a really tough transition into some dropping nunchucks. Oh, not going to do it with the time remaining. But
yeah, not able to hold it there.
Able to get through just a bit quicker than Charlotte. It's going to put her into first place currently. And our next athlete getting ready to go. Cody Benaway, coming out of Ninja Mania in Danbury, Connecticut. Currently a junior out of Henry Abbott Technical High School. Studies precision machinery at Abbott Tech. Gotta have a lot of precision. As oh no, that's a not going to count on obstacle one. You got to not knock that wall over. It's okay to step through and up on top, but oh no, and step down by accident. I think, yeah, might have had a. Okay, so he's clear on obstacle one, but slight misstep on the platform for start of obstacle two, causing him to have two early fails, but able to get out of the danger zone there. Seen Cody back at Fair Rocks and Rock Solid earlier in the season. Hasn't quite made it out of the open quite yet. He's got a tough road ahead of him, those two early falls, but let's see if he can adjust. Make it on out of here from these compression grips. Ooh, that's a hard grab right there, but able to bop. He would work his way back up. Quick little hop on the backswing. And big swing coming up. Going to skip past the third. Nice job, Cody. With that lock-off tech here on the yo-yos. Was the Nina champion in the 2023 season for the 15 to 29-year-olds. Looking for chalk for this big grab on the cane lane. Big leap out, hold on tight.
Nicely done.
Still needs to get the next bar, no problem there. On out through, on to the propeller.
Well, after a pretty shaky start here, Strat, he's recovered really nicely. Plenty of time here. If he can get through the propellers, it would be massive.
Just taking a quick peek over at the time. He's got 1 minute remaining. Good high grab on this first one.
Here we go, Strat.
Oh, man, let's see it. Come on,
Comes the
Cody.
180.
Be the first to do so, brother. Oh, it's such a weird motion because you've got to not only get your side-to-side swing built up just right, you have to have a little bit of a hip swivel to be ready for that 180 turnaround toss. Cody going to try again. Slipping already, but safely back onto the platform. Grip is just shot at this point, and that's going to do it for Cody. I think he has enough time for another attempt, but just knows that that move to make that in less than 10 seconds is going to be really challenging. That's going to be it for Mr. Benaway. Tough break at the start, man. That really affected his overall run time there. Fortunate early stumble. I'll keep him from the top 10 this time around.
Down to our final two runners here, Strat. Andreas Johnson going to be up next.
All right, here we go. First NSC this year for him in this season. Andreas making his way across. Up and over the wall we go. Trains under old Hunter Gerard out there at Obstacle Academy. Little hops there on the spinning pipe makes that short work. As for that turn here, little hung up.
Yeah, it doesn't look too comfortable with the jump, but able to make it. I like the patience there. He didn't rush it. Didn't feel comfortable. Waited till he found a comfortable spot and didn't take the fail. So that's a great job. Sometimes you got to be patient.
Yeah, that's the name of the game sometimes on those tricky obstacles where you don't really feel too comfortable on the position, but compression obstacle here posing a challenge for him to start on his second try. Let's see what we got. Good catch that time. Building up the swing. Good compression once again. With that bicycle kick to get the dismount. And taking a quick look at the clock. Coming up on halftime. A&W Junior Season 2 a while back. Done well at the World Cup competition last year. Looking for that crimp grip. No problem on the dismount. No problem on that balance as well. It's the only obstacle they really get a break off of their hands. Everything else is upper body. Time for this trampoline jump. Let's see what he's got. Here we go. You can see how far of a jump this is. Big leap and not quite there. Needs at least another foot or two. Trying to build up that jump power. Here we go. Ooh, not going to get on try number 2.
Yeah, you could hear it. The metal on metal. Tipped it just a little bit.
And third attempt, not going to get that either. So tough break, Mr. Johnson. Cane jump here has been a tough one now. It's the next stopping point for these athletes. Pretty challenging course here put on by Modus. Max Suskin ready to go. A Halloween Ninja birthday on Halloween. Trick or treat time right now. Let's see what we got. Going to work his way up that track. We've seen him at Rock Solid and Big Time. Good Lachey across onto the ring. Trying to make quick work here on this spinning bar.
Yeah, he's moving quick right now. Max, always one of the faster athletes, pushes the pace pretty regularly when he competes.
Got third place at FINA finals before in the past, and also making it all the way to stage 3 in the WNL finals. Looking for the swing here. Check behind him for clearance. Make sure.
Oh, that's the risk.
That's the risk you take.
We had seen those pads move earlier competitors. That's the risk that you take if you can't get on top of the box.
Ooh, tapped it with his foot, probably by accident, but that may have helped him out just slightly. He's going to eye this.
And I mean, Max has plenty of strength. He's going for it again.
Stick the landing, and nicely done, leaning into the yo-yo. Gotta go for another big
skip here.
Oh my goodness, look out, these
Knocking
yo-yos
everything. He's going to get hit pretty hard in the head there.
Ooh, my gosh, this dude
Just
is
going
risking
for
it for the biscuit. And not going to get the first move on the Folsom Prison. Up and in, hold on tight, nice catch. Now he just needs the Lachey to that next bar. Good job, Max, throwing him up into 4th place right now, but we got less than a minute to go. Not any clears yet on this propeller lane. And Max be the first to do so. Too low on that one. Got to be up high on those grabs.
"30 seconds to go here." Oh, he kicked it.
Oh, yeah, that might have been accidental.
Oh, man, that would have been really hard to grab.
We'll have just around 10 seconds here. And try to go for the link lâché, and that's going to do it for Mr. Suskin. Still quickly to this point. See how it stacks up by the end of the day. That is going to do it for Wave 1 athletes here at Modus Ninja. Quick look at the rest of the season.
Quick look at the rest of the season, but quick look at the leaderboard. Kaylee Jiron in first place. Charlotte and Hailey round out your top 3. Here's a look at the top 10 right now. So remember, the top 10 men and women will move on to the finals later on this evening, starting at 4 o'clock. Here's a look on the men's side. Your top leaderboard right now, top 10. Nam Phan, Joseph Rouse, and Jackson, your top 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a race past that 7th obstacle to the propellers. We'll see if anybody can get through that in the second wave. More action coming y'all's way, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging with us thus far. See how the rest of the competition shakes out.
Yeah, and we're going to take a look. Cody Benaway, I believe, should have 7. So we're going to take a look, adjust his score. That should bump him up to about 8th place. 7th place, I believe. So check the leaderboard again. Cody Benaway will be updated in just a little bit. But there is your standings. So that's going to do it. We're going to close down this stream. We'll be back at 12:25 for the second wave of the Open. And we will see you guys later. I'm Chris Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
See y'all back in a bit.
And a huge shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. Thank you so much. Everyone who supports us on Patreon, all of our sponsors. We could not thank you enough. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, bucket of chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. It's a Labor Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need. Consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. DGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Stronghold Ninja, providing holds to level up your ninja training with the classic line, elite line, and more. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time. Yo, what's up? It's Electric Enzo, and I'm here to tell you guys why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you love Ninja Warrior, you will absolutely love the Electric Enzo YouTube. I post new Ninja Warrior themed videos every week, along with a new short every single day. These videos span from Ninja Warrior game shows, to challenges with Ninja Warrior champions, to learning new skills and flips. This channel is built for the Ninja Warrior superfan of all ages, so go hit subscribe today for some electric content.